Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the ROCCAT SAVU. Now this is ROCCAT's new optical gaming mouse, and it's going to sit just beneath the Cone Plus, so it's not going to be a replacement for the Cone Plus, but it is going to be at a similar price point. You're looking at around £55, €55, and then in the United States around $70. So those are the current prices. So today I'm going to take you through, first of all, the feature set, just to whet your appetite for the mouse. And then we're going to go on an unbox, show you what's inside, show you the mouse itself, and then perhaps later have a look at the software. So to start with, we've got the optical sensor, which is 4000 dpi, and this is adjustable, so we can via the software tweak different DPIs, apply them to profiles, and then we can switch between the different profiles on the actual mouse using the buttons. So perhaps if you're you play FPS and then RTS, you can switch between those if you're in different games. The other thing with this is we've got Easy Shift Plus. Now we've seen this on many different products from ROCCAT. We've seen it on the SAVU gaming keyboard, we've seen it on the Cone Plus, we've seen it on the Cova Plus, and basically this Easy Shift Plus allows you to duplicate the amount of commands for the actual the mouse. So it's a bit like a shift key, as an example. So it just duplicates the amount of commands. Customizable lighting system on here as well, so we've got up to 16.8 million colours, massive selection. You're not going to run out of colours there. You can also switch between different effects via the software, so you can have it solid, you can have it turned off if you want to, if lighting is not your thing, and you can also switch between different breathing modes, and we'll show you that a little bit later when we go into the software. Also, we've got on here no sweat side grips, which ROCCAT have integrated onto the mouse, onto the sides. When you're gaming, your hand gets really sweaty, particularly when you're in intense battles and things like that, and the stakes are high, you do get sweaty. So they've applied these no sweat side grips just to allow better comfort. You're going to be able to grip the mouse a bit better, and it's going to prevent slipping. Okay, onto the unbox then. We've got the packaging here for ROCCAT SAVU. As you can see, very reminiscent of other ROCCAT products. We've got down the side different views of the mouse itself, and then on the side there we've got the ROCCAT emblem, which has been embossed onto the packaging. That looks really nice. And then on the front we've got the fundamental features which SAVU has. We've gone through those in the introduction, and then we've got the logos here which back those up. Over on the back we've got a depiction of SAVU, and then we've got the various features, and then we've got them pinpointed to various parts of the mouse itself. And then beneath that we've got the features, again emphasising a strong feature set. We've got the various languages here for your Swedish, Dutch, Polish, Russian, so all you guys in Europe have been catered for there. And into the box, because this is what we're here for, we want to check out what's inside. Here we've got the mouse. You can see there the packaging just lifts off like this. So we don't need to get the scissors out, we don't need to destroy the packaging, it literally just lifts off, no blister pack there. And then in this little envelope here we've got the instructions manual, and then we've got a membership ID which gives you exclusive access to various parts of the ROCCAT website. So there's no software inside here, but we can download that off the ROCCAT website. We can get the latest update there, so that's perhaps a good idea anyway, to get the latest firmware and the software. And here we have ROCCAT SAVU. As you can see, it's designed primarily for right-handed gamers. You can also see that SAVU has a fairly smooth but discreet design, and by discreet what I mean is it's obviously got the left and the right-handed buttons, and we've got the obligatory 2D scrolling wheel in the middle. We have two additional navigator buttons, but aside from this we don't have any extra buttons. This is going to be hinting perhaps at being better suited for FPS rather than your MMO titles. Now these buttons make use of OMROM switches which are higher in quality, and they're going to prolong usage compared to your traditional hardware. Now the scrolling wheel is 2D, so this means that we can click it in like a normal button, and we can also obviously scroll it. You can see there that there's reasonable resistance, so it's neither stiff or loose. It's kind of middle of the road. It snaps in between each increment. So there's no worry there that we're going to switch between our weapons in game accidentally. One of the unique features with SAVU is what ROCCAT term no sweat side grips. Now this is on either side of the mouse, and it's a texture here which is gritty and it's slightly abrasive. Now this does take a little bit of getting used to, but it does mean that there is less likelihood of the hand slipping when you're using it. And obviously the mouse is a device that is going to come into contact with the palms of your hands. It's warm. There's a tendency for sweat, so this is actually a really good feature. At the back of the mouse, just where your palm would sit, is where the lighting LED emits its glow. So you can customize this obviously in the software, which I'm going to show you a little bit later. But this band here is where the light will emit. Being a wired gaming mouse, SAVU has a 1.8 meter braided USB cable. You can see here we've got a unique shape, and it's got the branding there. And this just helps identify it. Obviously, if you've got quite a few USB cables plugged into the back of your system and you want to unplug this, this is just going to help you identify it much quicker and easy. And it's just a nice touch. On the underside of SAVU, we have the serial number and various different standards, the labels there. Now, the serial number you will need if you have any problems, queries that you need to get in contact with ROCCAT. In the very centre we've got the 4000 dpi optical gaming sensor, and that offers 60 inches per second maximum speed and 20G acceleration. And we've also got the 125 Hz all the way up to 1000 Hz polling rate support there for the precision and the accuracy. Now on the underside here we don't actually have a weight system like other gaming mouse that we've seen from ROCCAT, but the SAVU is designed to be lightweight anyway. And we also have two sections of Teflon padding at the front and the rear of the mouse for glide and tracking. And just for comparison, I thought I would grab a couple of popular gaming mice to show you the difference in size and shape. On the left we have ROCCAT Cone Plus, in the middle we have ROCCAT SAVU, and on the right SteelSeries Sensei. Okay, finally then, we're going to take a look at the ROCCAT SAVU software. Now this needs to be downloaded from the ROCCAT website. We've got the latest version here, this is version 1.19. And if you want to get full access to the mouse, customize it, then you will need this software to tweak those settings. And those that have used ROCCAT products in the past, you'll be familiar with this software. The GUI is very extensive. So we're just going to go do a quick overview of this software now. You can see here that we've got various tabs across the top, and the first of those is main control. Now this gives us sensitivity options here we can tweak. We've got the DPI switcher from 400 all the way up to 4000, and then we've got the vertical scroll speed for the mouse wheel. So you can change that for the navigation, one page scrolls for a full page, or just have it customized. We've got the Windows pointer speed. So this can be tweaked in the control panel in Windows, but we've also got access here for these options. You can enable the mouse accelerator, display the pointer trails, and we've also got the double click speed down the bottom here. You've got a little test area that you can test your settings out when you've applied them. We've got the horizontal tilt speed, which you can tweak as well, so that's an option there for the left and right. The next tab, the button assignment. Now we've got two different panes here. We've got the first on the left here. Now this is the standard button assignment. So as it stands right now, if I was to just single click on the mouse, then I've got 7 options. But with this Easy Shift Plus here, which is assigned to number 5, which is the back navigator button, that gives me access to a further 7 buttons. So there you've got 14 options in total. So to get that, all we'd need to do is hold that button in and then just press one of these buttons, and obviously we can tweak loads of different things inside here, assign different macros, DPI, multimedia things, like volume up and down, open media player, all sorts of things. It is really extensive. And we've also got the macro manager. I won't go into that, but we can record macros and drop them in. So under the advanced control panel, which is the next one. We've got the advanced sensitivity. So here we've got the X and Y axis control. So we can have perhaps the X axis higher, more sensitive than the Y axis, and yeah, it just gives you a bit more control. Polling rate on the next section here, we've got from 125 Hz all the way up to 1000. Obviously 1000 is going to be a lot more responsive, so it is better to have that setting enabled. And then in the bottom here, this is the lighting control. So here we've got the colour control, and at the moment we've got the colour set with the lighting on to a red colour. There you can see the red is set. And so if we wanted to change this colour, we could go over to custom colour, and we can set it in this bar here, this massive spectrum of colours, similar to something that you might have seen in Photoshop. You can choose all your different types, shades. You know, there's 16.8 million here, so you're not going to run out of colours, and you can completely customise this. We've got it set to a purple, a sort of a pinky colour, and if we just hit apply, there you can see that it's changed. And then if we just enable the breathe option there, the breathe effect, that was disabled, but we've just enabled it, and then we hit apply. You can see there that we've got this breathing effect, so it goes, glows, and then it fades out. And the third option that we've got there is the colour flow. So if we select that, that does disable breathing, because that's the default option. And then if we hit apply, there you can see it rotates through various different colours, different shades, and it's got that breathing effect as well. So that's quite a nice little effect there. So you've got full control here. You can tweak it. You can go for colours, breathing mode, different types of colours, colour flow, and you can even change the colour. Take it off, disable it. So if colour isn't your thing, then you can tweak that and disable it, so that's nice. Another option under advanced control is the ability for sound feedback. Now this is something that we've had on the Cone Plus, the SAVU and other products, and it is really nice actually. It plays a sound, a voice, to identify what you've actually changed. So perhaps you're in game, you tweak your DPI settings and you're not familiar with what's actually changed, then a voice will come through the speakers and it will tell you what you've done. So just as an example, I'll change my DPI. You can hear this.
400 DPI. 800 DPI.
And then if just increase it one more time.
1600 DPI.
So you get the idea there that it will give you feedback as to what you've actually changed. And in that pane we've also got driver reset, so that resets it to factory defaults. On the next tab we've got ROCCAT RAD, R-A-D. Now this gives us the statistics as to how many clicks we've done, scrolls we've done, and how far the distances we've travelled with the mouse, with moving it on the mouse pad. So this is quite a nice feature actually. It gives you those stats, and it's just interesting to find those out. And they've also integrated this trophy achievements. Now this will unlock various different things when you do get through certain clicks, etc. And then on the last tab we've got update and support. Here we've got the driver update, so we can click that and it will update the mouse. Gives you the information there as to what the driver is, what the firmware version is. And we've also got the support there, so you can click that and get access to the support forum. Now along the bottom here we've got different profiles. We've got 5 different slots, So you can assign all these different settings to one profile and swap them to another profile. We can have, you know, all these 5 different profiles full of different settings, perhaps for different game modes, FPS, RTS, and it's just really handy to have that. So hopefully that has given you a quick overview of the mouse and the software, and just gives you a flavour for what you can actually customise on it. Okay guys, well that concludes our video today. We've been taking a look at ROCCAT's latest addition to the peripheral lineup, the SAVU. Now obviously mice are very personal devices. You know, the shape, the size and the feel is mainly down to personal preference. So what I like might be vastly different to what you like. But what I can say about SAVU is it has a very strong feature set. You know, it has the Pro-Optic R3 sensor, which is capable of handling up to 4000 dpi, and with that comes high level of accuracy and precision. We've got the premium OMROM switches, which offer better durability. You've seen the texture on the sides, which is a great idea. You know, it prevents slipping and the sweat buildup. It enhances the grip. You've also seen the extensive software suite, which allows you to take full control, full advantage of SAVU. So it really is a great offering. So I hope you've enjoyed the video of SAVU, and there's a full written review on vortex.net, and I'll drop that link in the description. So thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for more videos.